I like the way the guys flew around, I saw a lot of guys, I thought we were harder to run the ball against than we had been in the previous scrimmages. I think the guys are starting to get it, I think they look like they played more comfortably. If I still had to lobby a complaint for us, it's the craziest thing, but we do something good and we just don't get excited about it. I still want us to play with more passion. I mean, the first drive of the game, I think we stopped them on 4th down and the guys walked off like they were going to detention, so we're still trying to get the Canes to play with more passion and get our guys more energized when good things happen, but I think that'll come.
Why do you think that is?
It's impossible for me to say because I've been trying to get it going for 15 days. So, but maybe it's just still the newness. We're still thinking. We're still not fully comfortable with who we are. But that'll come. That will come.
How much at this point do you think is them being able to play fast because they know the system already, between that and also still having to think about what you're calling, what am I doing, and where I'm supposed to be?
That's all a part of it. And the idea of today was to be a low thinking day. The offense was simple. The defenses were simple. We had very few limited calls, played very few coverages. So it was an idea of just go out there and just play. You know what I mean? They're going to try and block us. Let's defeat blocks and let's tackle. I would say really with the exception of one occasion, I thought our tackling was good. I thought, in the back end, I thought we did a good job of getting guys on the ground. So we got a lot of good stuff to evaluate out of today.
You leave this spring, Manny, thinking what about Quarterman and Pinckney as far as how much you can count on them next season?
Well, I mean, they've certainly made a mark, and they've made a claim for having a role on the football team in the fall. Now, a lot of what happens in college football really is determined from when the spring game ends until we resume again in early August with what guys do in the weight room. The jump that the guys make on their own when we're not allowed to be on the field with them, and do guys that just sort of hopped off the school bus, do they have the maturity to make that jump because everybody else will, and being able to add a guy like Owens back into the mix in spring, but throwing McLeod in there too. Really proud of all three of those guys. What those guys did to come in and do what they did this spring. Now that's not easy to do, and they deserve a lot of credit for that.
You've put an emphasis on tackling. We talked about it a lot. From where you were to where you are now, was today like a huge jump, or would you say it's just a gradual?
Probably more gradual, because the days that you don't get to see when we tackle live during practice. But I certainly didn't see, the leverage breaker. I didn't see the play where all of a sudden a guy cuts back against our defense and a small play breaks for a big play, And that, the more we have of that, I think the harder you are to move the ball against, because what you do is you make the offense earn everything. If you're sound schematically and you tackle the ball, they got to earn everything. And we don't want to be a bend but don't break, but that certainly beats the other option in terms of letting them just gash you with big plays. So we'll have to evaluate the film, but it looked like there were some good things for us to take confidence going into the summer.
What would your message be to your side of the football as they head into the offseason?
Right. Well, I think it's now you have to go harder. I mean, we haven't even begun. This is an introduction. We've earned nothing. In college football, our guys are working hard, but everybody else is working hard as well. So what's going to separate us in the fall is going to be the level we put out here in the weight room. And it's really now that the team is going to, or can we be a player-led team? Okay, I get it. I'm a senior. I'm Jermaine Grace. I may not understand all the new coverages, but I know this. When Gus Felder says, "Hey, touch the line and get to that side of the field in less than 9 seconds," there's no thinking in that. You know what I mean? So now that's what you want to see the seniors we have, like Corn Elder, who had a great day today, Quan Muhammad, Jermaine Grace, those type guys, Jamal Carter, Rashawn Jenkins. They got to take that role in the summer. Where all of a sudden now the leadership, instead of them hearing my voice or Cool or Banda or Rump, now they're hearing their own voices and they're starting to lead themselves.
Anything else for Coach Diaz?
How's Chad? He came out kind of looking at.
I have not heard. I couldn't update that.
Do you feel good as far as health-wise, where you stand?
From what normally when you go through a spring. I thought we did okay in terms of health, and now you just got to hope that everybody, walks the right path in the off season, and because we got to have everybody to have a chance. We got to have everybody. We can't afford to lose anybody. So look forward to seeing everybody back in great shape in August. Thank you all very much. Okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.